Here we go. Ready?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is born. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
13.
Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now Garoppolo. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
Jackson now. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Nick Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. And taken right at the 35. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. On the counter, here's Coleman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, it doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Well, pass complete here to Sanders. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On first down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On the draw play, Coleman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. On third down, Coleman. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
21. Hey, alert!
Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Garoppolo now, first down throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The 30, past the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 49 yards. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Ingram again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check.
They'll run here with Ingram. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson, buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yep.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down in the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Let's get off the field.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's got Snead. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed, they definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's caught inside the 25. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. He's got the first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are back within a single score. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch the safety creep. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Whoa. You got tight. I got you.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 22. Here's Jackson. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now Jackson rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Shut up. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I got it.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw, being chased out left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.